It's Kambada, the shaman, the god, the crack baby. And right now you're tuned in to Kofi's Universe, the number one and most truest source for hip hop news, reaction videos, sports, black culture, and much, much more. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. Bada.
YouTube salute. Suge Knight missed out on Warren G's success when he didn't sign him to Death Row Records, and apparently he was mad that Warren G was able to make it without him. I'm not surprised. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live.
I was tripping. It wasn't like I didn't want it to be like
No, I'm saying, but I wanted to be with y'all. I wanted to side of y'all. Y'all didn't want to fuck with me. Yeah.
So I happened.
All right, Warren G. Um, he was on the Gauze show, so check that out if you want to get a chance. Shout out to them. So he gave some details about his relationship with him and Suge Knight back when he came out, as far as that was like what, 93, 94, because Regulate, when that single dropped, that was about 93, 94, because that's when the Above the Rim Above the Rim soundtrack, when Above the Rim movie came out, starring Dwayne Martin, Tupac, Marlon Wayans, whatever. Love that movie right there. And at that time, Regulate was on the Above the Rim soundtrack. A lot of people forget about that, you know. And that soundtrack came out on Death Row Records. That came out on Death Row Records, you know. And do I feel Suge Knight messed that relationship up? Yeah. He's known for doing that. You know what I'm saying? He's known for doing that stupid shit. I mean, this is Dr. Dre's brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, actually his stepbrother, my bad. Um, he's a co-founder of the West Coast group 213 with Snoop Dogg and Nate, you know, during the height of their careers. You know, Warren G was around on a Chronic, Doggy Style. A lot of people forget about that. I mean, Warren G presence, people felt that he was on Death Row. They felt like he wasn't even on Def Jam, but Def Jam, they came up when they got Warren G. You know, he became his own star. Not to say he wasn't going to be a star on Death Row. He was going to be a star if he would have signed to Death Row. But that's just Suge Knight, man. Like you saying, this people not understanding like the big picture. You know, looking at like, oh man, F that nigga. Now, I don't think he said more F him, but just like he not seeing like, dude, you could have had something beyond what you imagined if you'd have just did what you were supposed to do. But he didn't. So who fault that is? That is his fault. As far as a Suge Knight. I'm happy that Warren G, because he ended up going multi-platinum. As far as he went platinum with his album, the G Funk era, he was able to bring out the twins. Twins make the summers go round and round. The Dub Shack, he brought them out. You know what I'm saying? So he was doing a lot of great things. Him and Nate Dogg, great. You know that's a classic song right there. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's just one of those things that some artists didn't need to be signed to Death Row. Some artists that was on Death Row shouldn't have never came out on Death Row. I'm just being real. That sound kind of messed up. It's like some people careers were actually set back, were never the same because of Death Row. Like the Locks almost, you know, they was about to not sign to Death Row, but they entertained it because Suge Knight got in contact with them, but they ended up going to Bad Boy. Imagine them going to the Death Row. They would, man, they would have never dropped nothing. So everything happens for a reason. Warren G not signing with Death Row, I think that was one of the best things of his career. Even though he still had a lot of success, excuse me, through the Above the Rim soundtrack and being on Doggy Style and other albums, it still helped himself out as far as worked itself out. Post your comments below. Hope smash Black Panther the like button, subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description. Until next time, salute.